Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. I hope everyone's keeping well. Welcome to any new subscribers and welcome back any returning subscribers. And I have a piece of news. I am absolutely amazed and overwhelmed and so happy to say that I've actually reached 100 subscribers. I just can't believe it. I never thought that would ever happen. I really didn't. And I just thank you all so much for your support. I really do, because it's your support that's helping my channel to grow. And I know that I'm new on the street kind of thing. And I know that, you know, I've got a lot still to learn, and, you know, I don't have a massive stash of stuff to do everything with, but I'm building up my stash slowly with bits and pieces, and trying to buy things as and when I need them, really, rather than stockpile a whole lot of stuff that's worth a lot of money but not really got any monetary value for, you know, even reselling if I had to. So I don't want to go mad spending a lot of money at the moment. But anyway, thank you all so much. 100 subscribers. It's absolutely fantastic. And it really made my day when I got the message from YouTube. Anyway, I thought that I will do a draw for it to celebrate. I've got to obviously, it's caught me a bit unawares. I could see it was creeping up, but I never in a million years thought it would creep up. The last half of it would creep up so quickly. So it's been amazing. So I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on now and think about what I can do for a 100 subscriber draw. So watch this space and stay with me, and you'll find out soon, okay, in the next day or so. Anyway, today we're going to carry on with this little trifold envelope folio that we were making the other day. As I showed you before, I already made this one off camera out of the 3 envelopes to see what it would turn out like, and I'm really pleased with it. It's very, very, very lovely. So, you know, you've got quite a lot of pages to turn over and things like that, and if you want to, you can put a little notepad folio, stitch one in as a signature. So we're going to be finishing off the one that we made on camera, and I've printed off all the ephemera out of the kit that I'm using for this new one. This is Janeybjournals wildflower watercolor wildflower kit, and it's very, very pretty. It's really pretty, and there's lots of ephemera here, lots and lots. So lots of postcards and tags and all sorts of things. So I've backed them, most of them, and I've printed them out. So I thought we could go ahead and start thinking about decorating. So this is obviously going to be the front here. Now I have the flap on this one, but at the end of the last video when we made this, I had forgotten to cover the flap when I covered these pages, and I did cover it on camera with separate pieces, but you know what, it just didn't look right. It didn't sit right with me, so I cut it off. Now I cut it off, but I didn't throw it away, so here it is. I kept it, and I know I spent a bit of time at the end of the last video matching up this. So I kept it, and I thought this would make an ideal little tuck here. If we put it down on here, glue it down here and down the back, we've got a nice little tuck to put something in. So that's what we're going to use that for. Okay, so let's think about what we can put on the front of this lovely, lovely piece. So we've got some cards, we've got stamps, some stamps here. What else have we got? So put the stamps over there. We've got some small tags, we've got some tabs, So we'll keep those separate. We've got these lovely, yeah, you guessed it. I'm struggling to think of what they're. Banners. Yes, it came to me quicker this time. Each time is quicker. So we've got lots of tags. So we'll put all the tags in a pile. Big tags, small tags, medium tags here, and just separate everything out. Banners, stamps, well, tickets and stamps, those are tickets and stamps. So, and postcards here. Okay, so tickets there. Oh, I haven't cut that one. Let's get the zigzag scissors and just cut that one down. This is very pale, this kit, in places, and it's quite hard to actually be able to see the edge of the pattern on the paper. So I've backed everything with white because this is, as I say, a very pale kind of background. I'll put that ticket over there. Banners here. Tags, more tags here, and we've got one pocket, which I think pocket may be a bit big for this. We may not use the pocket, but anyway, we'll leave that there. We might make our own. Okay, so what are we going to put on the front? Now it's already got this beautiful flower. So I was looking through my lace and I found this very pretty, pale pink lace here, which I thought might be nice to go down, just down the edge there, to give it a bit of interest there, like so. And then we want to put something really on the front, don't we? So let's cut a piece of this lace down. It's either going to be that lace or it's going to be this kind of pale, well, it's a pale cream. Let me get my scissors. Pale cream, which is very pretty. Let's have a look at it when it's open. Has a nice, has a lovely pattern on it, but I think it gets lost. So I think it has to be something like the pink. So let's go ahead with the pink, I think. I spend too much time procrastinating about what I'm going to put on here, and I can't believe how long some of my videos have been. I know I keep on about this and I'm trying to keep them down, but honestly, it's ridiculous. I mean, why am I taking so long? Okay, so that would be nice there. Then let's have a look. What else have we got? So let's have a look at these stamps. Well, that's pretty, the one with the butterfly. Now maybe we could have that on here and have that. Yeah, no, I think we're going to just put this lace on, and we'll actually stick a butterfly on here. Now I've got some butterfly stickers that we can use, and there are some very pretty butterflies. I think we'll use a sticker for this part. So let's use the Beacon 3-in-1, and I'm determined that this is not going to take ages. So I'm going to put a thin strip down here and one this width and along the top and the bottom, like so, and fill that in. And let's see, so just getting the right side, and we're going to stick that onto there like so. Okay, right, there's my white. I was just looking to see where it was. Okay, right, so that's that done. Now let's think, which lovely butterfly should we put on here? Let's see. Well, now That's beautiful, that one, or this lovely blue one. Let's have a look at this blue one and see what we think of this one. I'm just trying to get this off and work out. I have torn it slightly, but I think it will be all right. So I think we put it straight down because it's got the white around the edges, and if I was to put something on the back of it, I think it will show up. So we're leaving that there like that, and that's very pretty. I like that. We'll trim this off at the end, so that's nice. Now, I don't think we want anything along there. We could have a label. So I did get some of Angela Kerr's typed phrases and words out, and this one says nature's treasures. So I think we will cut round this, so I don't want it all straight. I just like to just round it off, and we'll get our vintage photo out because that's what we've been using. So I hope everyone's doing okay. Today's Friday and it's late afternoon. I finished work, and let's put it on something to back it. So I've got some of this nice shiny webbing here, and I've already got this piece cut ready. Well, it was in my bits and pieces pot, so it's just the right size, I think. Yeah, so I hope you've all had a good week. The weather's not been too good this week for us down south in the UK. Don't think the weekend's going to be any better. I have got some plants I want to put in the garden, so I probably will take some time out of crafting tomorrow if I've got time, and if it's not belting it down with rain, and I'll try and get those in. I think it's a good time to get them in the summer when it's raining. So I just wanted to fill up I've only got a tiny little flower bed. We've only got a very tiny garden to go with that little hobbit house. So just about manageable though. So I think that's pretty. Hope you agree. So that's the front. Right, let's get motoring. Okay, so that's the front. Now we've got a nice pocket here, so we could put in a couple of these nice journal cards. They're so pretty, very pretty indeed. I think we'll put these two in here. So where did I put my ink? There, staring me in the face. Why did I put it back over there? I don't know. I'm just going to ink round them just to get that white off. I can see that one needs a little bit of glue. Let's just do that while we've noticed it, so it's, yeah, it hasn't stuck too well. You know, I used a canal for that. I think sometimes when you put them onto a sheet, when you print them off as a sheet of things to cut out, and then you back them straight onto a sheet and then cut round them, I think that's when you find that they don't stick everywhere, because where you've cut them, you've cut probably into an area that didn't have much glue to start with. So that's that one. I think we will round the edges of this one. We won't do all of them. We'll just do this one to give it a bit more interest. And now I've cut those, I have to make sure that's, I think they're all okay. Now, let's get rid of those bits. Right, so that one's ready. crooked. That one's done. Let's just go around those edges we cut. Let's keep this one as it is. We will check to make sure it's glued down quickly. Been busy this week again. I think everyone at work is burnt out, to be quite honest. Especially the consultants. When we are, you know, trying to catch up with things now, and it's just, well, it feels like it's going to be impossible, but I'm sure it won't be. I'm sure they're taking special measures to get caught up with wait lists and things and appointments. Well, I've already put a few that we called them on holds. They've gone into clinics this week for my team, so that's a good sign. I don't think we had that many on holds, actually. We tried to avoid it. Okay, so we've got those two. Now we've got these lovely tabs. So let's see, we could put a tab on. What have we got? So that tab might be nice for that one. So let's see, what can we put on the butterfly one? I think this would be a nice tab. Now, I don't find cutting these tabs out very easy, I have to say. So, and that needs a tiny bit of glue. So, I'm just going to ink round it, get rid of that white. See, that definitely needs a bit of glue. Okay, that's okay. So I think we'll put that about there, I think. That does not look even to me. That is wider than that. How can if I fold it over like that first gently, I think I'm going to need to actually cut round that one. I don't like cutting tabs out, I really don't. I find it very difficult to get them even. I don't know why. I think it's down to my cutting. What a surprise. If we just cut round there. Tiny bit. That looks better actually. Right. That piece isn't stuck either now. Oh gosh. Right. Now, as we were, so we'd want that side there or that side. I think we'll have that side showing. So I want it sort of in the middle. So I'm just going to use Beacon 3-in-1, I think, for this, because I don't think the cardboard, the white card I used, doesn't seem to like having things stuck to it for some reason. Maybe it needs a stronger glue like that. Okay, so that's that one, which can go in there like so. And then we'll put this one on here. We'll just check that does look more even than the last one, I think. Right, I'm pretty sure that's actually all stuck down. So we're going to put that one. Might have to go over the card post down. Whether I'd rather have it on the side, then it's not gonna have it there. No, it doesn't look. Actually, I'm not putting a tab on that one. I think we'll just leave that one in because it's bigger anyway. The other one was smaller, so it does need a tab. Yeah, we'll have that one like that, I think. So the other one does need to sit like that, really. Okay, right. Okay, so what shall we put? So some of the backing paper is just a blue pattern, which is pretty. We've got some tags we can use. Okay, now let's see. We could put that stamp up there that mirrors that, or would that be too much? We've got that nice stamp there. This is pretty. I think this has got a little heart on made out of the wildflower. I think we'll put that up here and we'll have it as a tuck. Yeah, that's fine. So if we have it as a tuck, we want to just make sure I'm gluing the right sides. That one there, like so. Okay. And then we've got a little tuck here, so we can make up a couple of these nice tags. Let's see, what have we got? We've got that nice one, and that's a pretty one. So we could have two. We could have two of those if we wanted in there. They're different shapes. I have a bigger one if we wanted it. That would be quite nice because I could put something in there then. So that's in the blue. That's actually the butterfly one. Completely matching. Those are the bigger tags. Okay, let's have a look at this side first before. So that needs gluing down. Right, now we wanted to put this in here, so let's go ahead and do that. Put that down there like so. So we want to glue it along there. Small bead. I'm not pressing too hard. Down there, like so. And we will pop that there, not right up to the edge, just a little bit away from it, just a slither. And then we've got the nice tuck there for another postcard. So we will this is a really nice little trifold piece made out of just 3 envelopes. That could be any envelopes, could be trash even, you know. So there's a nice little tuck there. I think on here we will have a little pocket. Now I may put a little notebook in there off camera, I think, but at the same time we could put, you know, a little pocket. We can make that into a pocket, or we could cut one of these tags down and make one into a pocket. That would be quite nice. Let's have a look at the others and see what we've got. So that matches really, we could use that. Yeah, we could chop the end off here. We just get my guillotine. I think that's probably the best one to use because it's non-directional really. So let's just pop that down there. And I'm going to chop that end off. The tag end. Check it's all stuck down. Actually, I'm just thinking I might, if I put it on like that, it'd be nice to have the top corners rounded, I think. And have it like that. I just spotted an area that, that all needed gluing down, didn't it? Yeah, I don't think this cardboard that I use, and it's not trash cardboard, it was actually a pack of card. So I shouldn't say it's cardboard, it's not, it's card from a shop in the UK that sells toys and books and stationery and crafting materials called The Works. And I just bought it because I thought it's nice to have a bit of white in your stash really. Not that I use it very much. So I'm going to put that down there. So shall I put a bit of a little thumb hole in that? Yeah, let's do that. And let's just eyeball that. Like so. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, it would be nice to have a little bit of white. You never know, you know, some kits, not all kits are dark, and not all kits that I like are dark, so I want to use, you know, I only buy, obviously, like everyone else, the kits that I really want to use. I might not use them straight away, I keep them, like a lot of us do, with a, you know, a project in mind. So that's that. Okay, hope you can see me okay. Right, so we've made a pocket. So now we want to, let's put something nice on that. Got these little paper flowers. I thought these would be pretty to use as embellishments. Even that colour's pretty. Don't think it will impede too much. It does stick up though with that. But they kindly put some in without a pearl on. So we could use, oh, flying away from me. We could use this one. And if I get my blingy box out, which is just behind me, we could put something on, something nice and sparkly on. Let's see, I've got these and they're quite a nice size, and there's one there I quite like, that purpley one. So I think that would probably go nicely. So I'm taking off the glue that was on it. I'm going to put some art glitter in the middle of there, and then I'm going to put that on like that, so that's a lot flatter. and you can, you know, bend up the petals a little bit like so, and make it a little bit more interesting. And we could have that there, and we could have that on a piece of this lovely pink lace that we've already used. So let's, why don't we put some lace along the bottom there of the pocket, not the piece itself, just the pocket. So I want a piece, yeah, I just need to trim that end down, I think. Yeah, I like that. And then we could actually have that there like that. I think that's pretty. Right. Yeah, that's definitely the right side. So again, I'm going to use, not squeeze too hard. And it's just the right amount that comes out. And we'll put that down there like so. Yeah, the only difference with this is that when you don't put much down, you don't have the wriggle room that you had with it when you know, it's all kind of more runny, if you like. Let's just trim those bits off while we're here. I find that awkward trying to cut along that edge. Right. Okay, that's that. And then we're going to put this down here. I must get my hot glue gun out and start using that. I think maybe I'll use it and make some, in another video I might make some clusters. That's very pretty, I think. That's nice. Right. Okay, so I've got a postcard there. What do we want down there? Do we want anything down there? So I found this piece out again. I did wonder whether to use that in this, but just don't think it's the right thing to use. Okay, I don't think of anything else in this box that I want to use at the moment. Put that away. Wonder whether to put something down the side. I suppose I could put a butterfly on there, couldn't I? Let's have a look. So the one we used here was that one. Okay, so this is a very pretty little one here. But be very careful when you're peeling them off. They're quite fragile, and that's just right there, I think. Do I want to... I'm just thinking, do I want to just put a little bit of collage on there? Just get my box. Excuse me, I hope you can't see my head. What a pretty sight. And this is my box of very small scraps, we could, let's have a look, so you can see what I'm looking at. I could find maybe, I think that paper's too creamy, or maybe we could just put a piece of script or something there and stick the butterfly over it. If I like anything, I'd rather use than that. Actually, I have. just use some of this or this. Someone's mowing their lawn this evening. Goodness me, it must be quite wet. So we put that on, and we could put that butterfly over the top, this one. I think that would be nice, so I'm going to do it. Made that decision. If I don't like it, then I can put something, either get it off or put something on over it. So I know it's up the right way because I can see the words on the back. We're just putting that there like so. Now, do we want anything? Maybe let's have a look. Is there anything else we'd rather have? That would be quite nice. Maybe a tiny little bit of this. My bin's next to me on the floor, and I hope actually I just don't look, and I just throw it where I think it is. And when I've finished, I realise there's quite a bit of stuff on the floor that I then have to go around and collect. Although Paddy Dog's very interested in the bin, and I know Dee at Dee's Crafted Place says that Bella, her doggy, when she's busy, I'm sure they do it for attention, and they know that they're being naughty when you're trying to do something. Usually when you're trying to do a video, make one, you know, she gets things out of the bin. Well, Paddy does, and I've never had a dog in all my life that knows how to activate a pedal bin. He puts his paw on it and he presses it down, opens the lid. Now I can hear him. He doesn't realise that I can actually hear him in here, and it's the one in the bedroom that he does it to, and it's so funny because I can hear him, and I say, Paddy, what are you doing? I've got the pedal bin open, and I go out, and then I hear the lid bang down because he's got out something. And then I go out and I see that he's had more than one thing. Then I hear the pedal bin go again. And so it goes on. So let's use some of these lovely tags. So let's have a look. There was one here that I really liked. It's lovely, looks. Bunch of wildflowers in a jam jar. I really like that one. I think 3 would go in there nicely, 3 sizes like that. So let's sync those up. Yeah, so he knows how to flip it open, flips it open, gets something out, runs off with it. Invariably, it's all up the stairs. And there's a trail from the bin down the stairs. And if it's tissue, he just rips it all up. It's a bit like the Andrex puppy, you know, all goes down the stairs in a trail. So when I finished crafting, videoing and that sort of thing, I then have to go and clear all that up. And he doesn't do it every day, he just has moments. And as I say, I think, like Bella, I think it's when they think we should be giving them attention and not on, oh, you know, it's like, oh no, Mum, you're not doing that again today, are you? You know, I thought we'd have a game. Sometimes I get a toy brought to me. He's got a toy box of his own full of toys that are all in various stages of bits. he loves them and he knows exactly what he's got. Sometimes he'll spend ages and he'll be rooking around in there and he'll get things out and leaves them on the floor, and then he'll go in and get something else out, and he carries on like that until he finds exactly what he wants. And he always knows what he wants. He always knows where to find it. Oh, that needs gluing. And yeah, and we can't throw anything away unless he's out of the room and he doesn't see, and we can sneak it into the bin. So that needs a bit of glue. Yeah, this is all because I pasted the whole sheet onto a sheet of card and then cut round things. And sometimes I think it's easier to cut them out and then glue them onto a sheet and then cut round them. I just thought that might be a bit quicker, but in reality it's not, because you're going around having to glue down edges. So, okay, right, let's put a hole in this one. Just eyeballing the centre. This doesn't quite cut. Sometimes it does, sometimes not. Press a bit harder, you see. It's me. I seem to have a little bit nervous about gadgets. You may have noticed. Now, do we want, let's just ink around those holes. Might put some let's put some of these on. Find that's too dark. I have got some white ones in here, so they would be nice, I think. 2, 3. Must find a better home for these, I think. Now I've got all sorts in there. That's where I keep my binding needles. So get the crocodile back out, and this is the bit I don't like. Have I got it on the right setting, you ask? I do not know. Don't know if that was right or whether, let's just try one and see. Okay, so have I got this round the right way? I can't remember. I don't use it very, no, I haven't. Don't use it very much. Well, that worked fine. Don't know why I'm so nervous of it. It's an inanimate object. It cannot do me any harm. It hurts my thumb. I've got a very painful thumb just in there. I don't know why. Probably old age. No, wrong way round, Susan. Get it right. Was that right the first time or not? No, that was. Just going back in. Oh, I haven't got a lot of strength in there. It's really painful. Okay, so let's think, what should we put on the end of these? Something thin, I think. Something fairly flat. I've got some, actually I've got a lovely green, but a narrow ribbon here. Let's see, I think this might be quite nice. Or shall we just opt for the pink? Yeah, I think maybe the pink, keep it all in keeping with the lace and everything we've used. So we don't want too much. Let's try this length first and see how that goes. Thread it through. So this is a nice pale baby pink, really. Okay. You can always trim them. I think Paddy's now having a bounce on the bed. I can hear him. And Elmo's asleep on there. You know, our cat that lost his job at the nursing home. And he won't be impressed with Paddy boinging up and down next to him when he's trying to have a kip. Honestly, we never have a dull moment in our house with our pets. Elmo, I have to say, has settled back in very well, although he's not liking the fact that I'm not giving him wet food more than once a day. He thinks he can have it morning, noon and night, and I'm not giving it to him for that length of time because it's not good for his digestion. But he won't listen, you know, he still thinks he should have it whenever he wants it. And I can't leave it down because Paddy will eat it. I can't leave it down because Pebbles, our other cat, doesn't eat wet food because it doesn't agree with her. She has a sensitive stomach. So all in all, meal times are very fraught. Okay, so that's done. Now we've got the back. We might put some more. I think we'll put some ribbon down here. Let's go for it. Okay, so we will cut it here. If you can hear that, that's Paddy dog on the bed. Daddy should be home soon from work. I finished before him, and I just decided to come straight in and craft today because I went to my daughter's this morning briefly to take Harry to school. So literally she leaves the house about 10 minutes after I get there, and then we leave the house so we can get to school on time because traffic's quite bad in the morning. And it's over the other side from where his school is, other side of town. So anyway, she said to me in the kitchen in a very whispery voice, "Mum, Harry's with Daddy on Sunday. Do you want to come to IKEA with me?" Well, do I? Oh, yes, I do. I like IKEA, I really do. And the trouble is, if we go with a 9-year-old, especially a boy, it's not interested. He isn't really in things like shopping, like most males. And when you're in somewhere like IKEA, you really want to browse around, don't you, and find out what there is. And I mean, I haven't been in there for about 18 months. Not that I go in very much anyway, because the only time I tend to go in really is with one of my daughters or both. And oh, we haven't been for a long time. Well, not since Maisie was born, really, because Charlotte obviously wouldn't really be able to leave her, although we could have her with us. You know, we take the kids, but the boys, but they don't like shopping. They don't like browsing. Oops, I must say my husband's not keen on browsing either. And he hates IKEA. He just cannot stand it. Can't stand that follow this line, follow the arrows. This is the way round. It doesn't like it. So to be able to go with somebody who wants to look round as well is great. So we'll have that one. Actually, shall we? Yeah, we'll have them like that. So there we have those. Okay, that's that. Now I've got to do something here. We don't want to cover up the butterfly, so I think we'll leave that. So here, I think that pocket might be, thinking it might be too big to have there. Quite nice though, wouldn't it? I need to get my scoreboard out. And I don't know where the little score has gone that goes with this. Let's move that out of the way. Let's see if we can score it. Oops. That was a bit off the line. So, right, I'll move that out of the way. Give that a press down. And that. And this. Okay. Just worried you might not be able to see me, but I think you can. Okay, that's good. So we want to glue that down. We'll glue it and then we'll ink round it. So just putting a bit of glue there. And a bit of glue there. I'm going to have to, let's get the clips down and hope I don't cause a craft launch, as Julie says, from Camellia Craft Designs. It's her favourite saying, I think. I must say I'm a bit behind on watching people's videos at the moment, so if any of you are watching and you know that I usually watch you, I try and watch as many as I can, different people, you know, apologies if you haven't heard from me for a while, but I was trying to fit everything in, and the Facebook groups and Instagram. I've not been posting much on Instagram, I have to say, because I can't keep up with it all. I can just about keep up with my YouTube channel at the moment. So, you know, if I don't post anything much, that's really the only reason why. So we'll just let that dry for a minute, and we will put something something on here in this pocket, I think. So those bits are done. That's more or less done, I think. We put the pocket on, and let's see, shall we put a stamp in the middle of that pocket? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Little stamp. What about lots of bits, and see if I've got something I could put that stamp behind. What would it look like on there? Would it look too yellowy? See if I've got anything else. Just think it might need something behind it. I don't know why. Got some of this. That's not really big enough. It's a shame. waiting for that to dry for a second while I'm thinking. If you can hear me rustling, it's because I'm in this box. Yeah, I don't have anything really big enough, I don't think, in here. These pieces are a bit too small. I think. I've got this, and that might just make a difference. If we and down the side, what about if we use the pinking shears? Wow, they're not, I don't know what the right term is for these scissors, because when I was kind of doing sewing at school, in senior school, I'm sure they were referred to pinking shears. I mean, I don't quite know why they would be called that. I don't know what the reasoning was behind that. Okay, so that's quite nice, just to give that a bit of a layering and a bit of interest. So we're going to ink round that. Give it a nice inking. And ink around this stamp. Okay, I can just see that needs a tiny, tiny bit of glue in there. So now there's some awfully big fly in here. Not like that way round, that's better. That's better, right. Let's get this down. Yeah, I mean, I have a tendency to call them pinking shears because of those days, but the only other term I've kind of known them to be called is zigzag scissors. That makes sense because they do the zigzags. Get those corners in. So if we're going to have it that way around, we need it to look properly. With this, there's some very faint script in it, and I'm just making sure that it's up the right way. So we could make that into a little pocket if we wanted to, but no, I'm not going to. I think that would be too much. I'm going to see if it sticks down now with this art glitter glue. It's quite thick card. Let's have a look. Okay, just hold that up so I can see where I want it to be, and that's just right. Okay, now that should be dry now. So we want to stick that on. I think we'll get the bling out, and we're going to put something nice along the bottom. So I've got some smaller, the pinky ones would be quite nice, I think. Let's see. Okay, let's glue this down first. I just pin this art glitter glue for a minute. Now there's a fly in here and it's buzzing all around me. That's because I've left the garden door open. I'm sure they're attracted to the cat biscuits. You know, I was saying to my husband we need to get some sort of fly repellent, but he was talking about those awful fly strip things you get. I can't stand those. Oh, they're horrible. I really don't like them. So we'll have to think of something else. I don't know what else we can get. We'll have to think about it though. Right. And that is straight, yes. And then we'll put a thin bead of this glue, I think. So let's see. Oops. Okay, that's probably going to be enough. I'll just use my finger to go along that. And quickly put one whole strip of these on. I wonder if... Oh, that's amazing. They came off in one strip. So now I've got to try and get them down equally before it dries. Quite straight, aren't they? Nope, still not quite straight. Oops, they seem to spring back. Oh gosh, I think I made them worse. Oh, that's much better. That's better. So that's quite pretty. And we've got something in there, something in there. So let's ink round this. And hope this goes in here. If it doesn't, we'll have to make a tag. Oh, it's just a bit too wide. Okay, that can go. That can go in there, I think, with that one, like so. Okay, so let's choose one of these tags and we'll call it a day. Got this blue tag. What does that look like? That's quite pretty. It has to be one of these taller ones. So that's quite pretty too. Ooh, decisions. I think these are a bit too small, so we're going to go with I like that one actually. Do I like it? What could I put on here though? I feel that it's too bare and it needs to be decorated with something. Well, what about if we put that on? What do you think? Do you think that's in keeping or not with the rest of it? It doesn't really, I don't think it goes. Now we're going to use this one, right? Sorry. Oops, I can see this bit needs gluing down. That's the last time I ever used that method of backing tags and cards because of all the gluing we've had to do. So we need to, at least with the fine tip, you can get in when it's working anyway. No, it's not working, so just bear with me. I must get a dangle for my glue. Ask my daughter, she's got 5 minutes to make one. I don't like to when she's got Maisie to deal with. Daddy's been working away this week, so she's been coping with Arthur and Maisie on her own. So she's amazing really, because Maisie went to music group and she loves it, and Arthur does golf once a week, I think it is, and goes swimming once a week after school. so they're all keeping busy, which is great. Just going to get my crocodile out again, and we will put a hole in there, like so. Oh, I think we're going to need it, won't we, for one of those. Get a white one again. Okay, let's see if we've got one. We have. Can go in there. And I think it's this way around. Oh no, it wasn't this way. Look, I've ruined it. I told you it went too well, didn't it, before? Honestly, I think I'll probably waste half of these. Gotta get that out now. Sometimes you can just get them out like that. So it was the wrong way round. I see, this is what I do every time. I must use it more. Now I've can't, oh there it is. I must use it more. So, oh no, that's now gone on the floor. Oh, let me see if I've got one more. Sorry, I could just see one there. Don't put the jar away, Susan. Oh, I nearly dropped this one. Did you see that? I'm probably tired. That's my excuse. Did I put that in that way? Now, which way round? Please, somebody help me. Does it go that way? Or is it that way? Are you all shouting at me? Why, I've just done 3 and I did them fine. Now I can't remember how I did it. Right. So I have to remember that the long spike goes in the top. I don't think it's rocket science, but somehow for me, I seem to have a mental block on it. I don't know. I don't do gadgets really. I want some more of this. Just going to use a tiny bit. Because I keep cutting out bits off the end. I'll keep putting them in my jar of... Let's see if it looks better if I go through that way. I'm never quite sure. I think it's down to personal preference. I'm just going to try it and see which way I like. This side, this is a bit more fiddly, actually trying to do it this way round. Oh, that was... I don't like it. I prefer it the other way. So I'm going to redo it and go through the back. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I do feel really tired. I haven't slept that well this week. Not for any particular reason apart from just health-wise, really. I suppose that's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to put a butterfly on here. I know there's a butterfly down here, but let's use another one of these. And well, why don't we put this purple one on that sort of might be coming into land? What do you think? Oh, that one. I've only got 2 sheets of these out because I don't want too many out on the desk. Okay. Right. Let's do it. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to put it on like that. Give it a rub down. Like so. Now it's coming down put something up here, like a little flower. Something, maybe another one of these flowers, do you think? No, because it wouldn't go into the pocket very easily, would it? So we need a little flower, don't we? I won't even put any labels or anything on these, apart from the word. I have got some labels, but I was thinking maybe we could put a label on the back like this. I think that's pretty. Just see if I've got anything in my... I must sort these pots out. I think it's a mistake having these on the desk and being able to just put things in whenever I feel like it. Well, at the end of crafting, I just sometimes pick stuff up and plop it in, because actually I don't think it's a good idea, because then you build up with all these bits that really have a home somewhere, and that's quite pretty, isn't it? I wonder if... no, that's a bit out of keeping. See how indecisive I can be. No, none of those flowers. I don't like any of them. I could cut something out of a book quickly. That way, we've got that hanging over us. These tend to be more labels in here. Those aren't really the right flowers, I don't think. So it's too big. No, I can't make my mind up, so we will... yeah, I don't know what to put there. Have I got anything in this tiny Tim Holtz pack, which is called Field Notes? Let's see, we've got something, maybe a flower in here. It has got flowers. Those two. Lots of mushrooms seem to be in these packs. They're a funny grey colour. That's the only thing I don't like. Yeah, I just wish he hadn't made them grey. That's quite a pretty flower. You could put that there, I suppose, with a little label next to it. Yeah, a little label like that would be nice. So that flower isn't too bad. It's a bit more white looking than the rest. Just one more look, see if there's anything else. They're very fiddly. I often find when I've got them out like this, I then find half of them on the floor. But they're useful. They are useful, I will say that. There's a little stamp there. That's quite nice. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do it. She says, and then starts pondering whether that's the right label or whether we put a label over here. Oh, I found another one. That's a little blue label there, and then I liked it the first time. Right, so we'll put it sort of more. Now I can't pick them up. Right. Very, very tiny. They really are. Okay, let's get going because this is going to take ages, this video, otherwise. This is the trouble with me. I'm quite slow, I think, compared to some people. Actually, I'm not putting the stamp on, that's that. Right. Okay, so, oh, see what I mean? There's a stray bug. Okay, so that goes in there. Like that. Oh, that's pretty, because that, look how pretty that is. That butterfly peeks out the top. Look, that's nice. Okay, so we've done that, that and that. Just the back, really, to think about. And I thought this label would be nice here. Yeah, that I did pick that out earlier, so I did like it, so I'm going to use it. It's faint because it says the 5th day of December, I think it says, or November, AD 1885. That's going to go there. Okay, and the last thing to do is find something as a closure, and what I got out was this lovely blue piece of raffia, and I really liked it. And I think rather than put any holes in, we're just going to tie it round like so. In a bow and trim off the ends. Move everything out of the way. And there we have it. There is a little trifold envelope folio. So undo the raffia. So we have done the front with Nature's Treasures. It's all wildflowers, and I think they are Nature's Treasures. There's a pocket there with a tag in. We have a little journal card there and a postcard there. We have 2 tickets here in a tuck. On the next page we have 2 more postcards here, which are very pretty. And we made that tuck out of the flap that we didn't like because we didn't cover it properly in the beginning. And we've got 3 tags in here out of the kit, and they are really, really pretty. Watercolour wildflowers. I do love watercolours. And we've embellished it a little bit, and on the back we have some more lace and a label, and that is our trifold. Get that even so it ties properly. Little folio. There we are. So I hope you like that. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's the other one there. So there they are, beautiful. So that was Shabby Dabby Doodah's kit called, I wrote it down actually on a piece of paper. So it was called Teardrop Valley. And this is Janeyb's watercolour wildflower kit. And there you have it. So I hope you like that. And thank you for watching. And thank you for helping me reach 100 subscribers. So watch this space, because there will be a giveaway coming up soon in the next few days. Okay, take care everyone. Bye bye.